How's it going, everybody? Thanks for tuning in for another edition of the Pete Cinella Show presented by FDUnites.com. I'm Gavin Neville, and we're joined, as always, by the head coach of the FDU women's basketball team, Pete Cinella. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Gavin.
Coach, so the team is off to a 1-4 start. The last 3 games have been really close with losses to Columbia, Army, and a win at Manhattan. Could you just give us a gauge of where your team is at this point in the season?
Well, those first 2 games, we had an 8-point second-half lead against Army, and then we had an 8-point second-half lead against Columbia. We weren't able to finish those games out and play the 40 minutes. We changed that at Manhattan. We finished the game strong in the last 3 minutes and made some big shots because we led that game start to finish, but Manhattan had a great comeback. And we just had to make sure we were playing for 40 minutes. Trying to deepen the roster out. We're trying to figure that out in practice to get more players involved. And I think that's going to help us play a more consistent 40 minutes. In the Manhattan game, we out-rebounded Manhattan, and we cut our turnovers down to 15.
Right.
Those are the 2 key things we're really trying to improve on. We feel like we're a pretty strong defensive team. We've been holding teams to 47 to 55 points the last few games, but the turnovers and the rebounding have hurt us in that area. And if we can improve those 2 areas, our defense will be even better.
So in the win, 28 points in the paint, you had 11 points off the bench. What's the difference as a coach when you look at close losses as opposed to close wins?
Well, a lot of times it's just a few small plays during the game. It could be a rebound. It could be having that bench kid come in and be productive. In the Manhattan game, everyone came in and did something positive. You don't have to come in and hit 2 threes, but everyone came in, got a couple assists, made a few free throws, hit a shot, and that production from all 9 players that played in the game was a big help.
We had a chance to sit down with Desiree Crawford and Torrie Childs, but just what do they bring to the table?
Well, they're our high-energy post players. They're supposed to protect the paint with their shot-blocking ability, give us good rebounding production, and we're looking for them to be consistent offensive players, 4, 6, 8 points a game to go with a strong rebounding effort. But they're mostly, the type of players that are going to focus on defense first, and then rebounding, and then offense is going to be the third part of the game. But they've got to be consistent in all 3 of those areas.
Well, right now we'll send it over to Leah Johnson, who sat down with FDU's front court.
Thanks, Gavin. My name's Leah Johnson. I'm here today with 5th-year senior Torrie Childs and junior Desiree Crawford. We're just going to talk to them a little bit today about what's currently going on in their season. So, Desiree, how do you think the team's doing thus far with the season?
I think we have a lot of new freshmen that we need to pull along and get them to really buy into what we're doing here. And if it means that we have to go to each and every one of them individually and just drag them across the court, then that's what we have to do to get a win. So.
And Torrie, you guys are now 1-4. You're a 5th-year senior. What do you expect from the team moving forward?
I expect us to get a lot better with our rebounding, especially in our fast break, and we're an athletic team, so we should be able to do that and just do the little things.
And Desiree, how do you think that we can improve to become a winning season?
I think individually we're all really good players, but we need to mesh together better as a team, and we also need to look inside ourselves and pull out some passion and some ambition to, want to come to practice and want to get better and really put in what we need to do to make this a winning program.
Okay. And you're approaching graduation, so what are you looking to do after?
I'm hoping to go into law enforcement. I want to be a U.S. Marshal or a police officer, so after I'm done here at FDU, that's what I want to do.
Okay. And Desiree, I know you're a nursing major, so you're very busy all the time. With the semester approaching to an end, how are you feeling with class?
Definitely as the semester gets to an end and exams get closer, I get really anxious and everything, but I'm excited to move forward and move on to next semester and become a nurse eventually. So.
Okay, so with future officer Torrie Childs and nurse Desiree Crawford, that's it for today. Back to you, Gavin.
Thank you, Leah. Now, Coach, looking ahead to Penn State this weekend, you guys have played in big arenas, played at the Times Union Center up in Albany, and then you played obviously at the Carrier Dome. So how much does that help you as you go into this game with Penn State, and what are you hoping to see from your team?
Well, we're really looking to compete right here with Penn State. Playing in those big arenas is a help, and now we're going to another one, and this is a top 5 team. So we're just going to try and get off to a good start, do anything we can to get the early lead, whether it's 2-0 or 10-8, and just be competitive for 40 minutes. We know you have to rebound the ball, and we have to take care of the basketball against a big team like Penn State. And the other thing is we have to have a total energized 5 players out there at all times. So we're going to probably play more people in this game than any of the games we played. So we have to have energized players out there. So our players are going to be rotated in every 3-4 minutes. So we have fresh legs to try and battle the size of Penn State.
Coach, good luck this weekend, and thanks for checking in with us.
Thanks, Kevin.
And Knights fans, thanks for tuning in for this episode of the Pete Cinella Show.